Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be creating a look using the new M Cosmetics Masterpiece collection. I'm very excited about this collection because these are definitely my everyday tones, and I'm excited to have those colors in some of my favorite M Cosmetics formulas. So they came out with 2 new eyeshadow palettes alongside 2 new shades in their Heaven's Glow blushes. I've been wearing this one this week and it's beautiful. I'm very excited to demo it for you guys. And they also launched 2 new shades in their lip cushions. So those products are going to be the main focus for today, but I'm also kind of getting ready for my day, so I'll include some other things as well. But that's the gist of today's video. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you have not already, and let's get to it. So I already slapped on my base just so that we can get this show on the road a little quicker, but I'll walk you through the things I used already. So I first went in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Me and this foundation have been getting along pretty well so far. The only thing about this one is that it's not my correct tone, but I've been putting my feelers on it to see if I want to go ahead and purchase my correct shade, but I've been really liking it so far. Then I went in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer just to correct my under eyes, and I also spot corrected a little bit where I wanted to add some more coverage. Then I set my under eyes with my Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. So now that we're all caught up on the base, I'm now going to jump right into bronzer, and I'm going to use the Rare Beauty bronzing sticks. I'm going to try the shade Happy Sol and Power Boost at the same time. I want to see what these 2 colors look like together. So I'm just going to draw a little bit of each directly to my face. I wonder what this is going to turn out like. And I'm going to blend that out using my Moda blending fan brush. I guess since I have bangs now, I don't really need to bronze my forehead much anymore. I'm just doing it out of habit. Adjusting to the bangs again is kind of weird. I forget how to style them and how to just work with makeup with them. I don't know, it's kind of tricky. It's hard to get used to, but I've been loving them back. I feel like they just suit me and my personality a lot more than having just a middle part. Just give me a little grace period. They might look pretty wonky in the next couple vids, but we'll see. Now for highlight, I'm going to be using my ILIA Decades one. This is the one that stuck out to me the most this morning. And I'm just using my beautiful Moda Pro Glow Brush. So here we are. I feel like I'm just not getting my undertones right today. I feel like I look very yellow in the monitor here, and the bronzer's kind of doing something weird. It looks really red in comparison, so I feel like I look like a very muted mustard and ketchup. I don't know. So now I'm going to set my skin with a little bit of powder, and I'm going to be using my KOSAS Cloud Set in the shade Feathery. And oh my goodness, this is such a great pairing with the light reflecting foundation, because this on its own is already a blurring foundation, but when you add this on top, it's like a filter. It's awesome. And now that I have bangs and I have oily skin, I put a lot of powder on my forehead just to kind of stop my bangs from getting oily throughout the day. So I really layer it on, and then I still do the same thing as I usually do. I just set the center of my face. I wore this combination when I went out with my girlfriends this weekend, and it looked really good in flash photography as well. It lasted pretty well all throughout the night, which was really nice. So it's been a combo I've been quite excited about. But now let's get into the blushes. So they came out with 2 shades, Rococo and Baroque. I have been using the lighter one here. I think I'm going to swatch both shades just so that you can see them against my skin tone, and then I'll kind of even them out by mixing them. So I'm going to start with Baroque on this side. I'm going to be using this poor blush brush from BH Cosmetics. Can you believe they're like going out of business? I can't. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on this brush. I'll bring you guys in closer so you can see. It's very subtle, and I see this one becoming one of my go-tos if I'm not sure what to pair my makeup look with, because it's just a cute nudie beige shade for lighter skin tones. And it adds a nice glow because it has a super sheer pearl in it. Just cute. It's very cute. This is one that I would see myself pairing with like a bright red lip, because I always find pairing red lips with blush is kind of hard because it can look really odd quickly, but this one's quite neutral but adds a bit of warmth that I think it would complement a nice red lip. But that's that shade. Now let's go into Rococo. I'm gonna grab a different brush, and this one's just a touch deeper. I haven't used this one on my cheeks yet, but you can see it's a little bit more bronzy. I'm scared of this one's pigmentation. Okay. Oh, that's really, really cute too. It's very similar to this one, just a bit more punchier in pigment. Like, it's just darker. Really nice. And you can build this one a lot. But yeah, it's cute. Just gonna even them out real quick. And here's what they look like mixed. I had to take it down a little bit because it just ended up being too much, but I really, really like the tones of both of them. I do see myself using the lighter one a bit more than the darker one. Right now though, I don't know. I feel like they both have a place in my collection. I'm a blush addict, so what can I do? So now I'm just gonna quickly jump off camera to do my brows and prime my eyelids real quick, but please enjoy the brow intermission. My brows are on. Time to move on to eyeshadow. So here are both of the palettes. They're so pretty. So this one is Da Vinci. It's kind of more chocolatey and caramelly. It looks delicious. And this one here is Rodin. I believe he's the French sculptor. It's been many years since my art history classes, and you know, that information is somewhere up here, just behind a paywall or something. But I believe that was him. But I don't know what I should do today, if I should stick to one palette or if I should mix them. I think I'm more drawn to this one today. I'll just stick to the one here. I'll do swatches on my arm of both palettes. I'll quickly do that. I'll be right back. So here are both palettes swatched. I thought they were going to be a lot more similar than they are. This one has more warm undertones, whereas this one is surprisingly more pink. And I think they included a different texture in this lighter palette, the Rodin palette. This is kind of like a topper. I don't remember that from past Cosmetics palettes, but here they are. I hope this was helpful. Look what I just noticed. This one shade right here looks very similar to Statuesque from MCGRATH, which you guys know I have a dramatic relationship with this stupid single eyeshadow. Yeah, they look pretty similar. This one's Statuesque, which is a bit more yellow. This is the one from the Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to start off with that one shadow. I'm going to use this Melt fluffy brush. Not exactly sure what I want to do today, but I'll just start by putting this into the crease. Now I'm going to pick up this shimmer shade right here. It's very, very pretty. It's caught my eye a lot, and I'm going to smudge this all over my lid here. Kind of stopping right here because I want to use some of the dark brown matte as well, but I just wanted this to be very soft, kind of like their vibe of the brand. Now I'm going to grab that dark brown. I'm going to add this in the crease as well to kind of help with this blend. I just don't want any harshness. I just want everything to mesh really seamlessly together. I think this one's a bit too big for me actually. I'm taking a Smith 233 instead, which is a very tiny fluffy brush. And I think I'm going to do more of a rounded look. I'm really going to hug it around my eye, kind of like this. I'm going to draw like a little C shape to really aid in that angle. And if you want to bring it further out, you can just do like a complete little circle right here to help it. I haven't done this kind of eye shape in a very long time. The last time I probably did this was when I had bangs. So now I'm going to wipe that brush off on a towel, and then I'm going to take the first shade we went in with. And I'm just gonna throw that all along the lower lash line. And I'm also going to soften the edge right here. And I'm going to layer some of this topper right in the center. Let's see if it adheres to this. I don't know how this is gonna go. It felt a bit dry. I feel like I would have to dampen this to get this to really shine. It's adding a couple specks of glitter. Not really the impact I would go for, but I guess it suits their like soft, subtle vibe. And I'm going to add this little color as my inner corner highlight. Just gonna shove it in there. And here's my eyes with just the eyeshadow. I'm actually kind of surprised with how pigmented this dark brown was. I think I wasn't expecting that just because their previous palettes are a bit sheerer, or just the tones themselves are lighter, so it's fun to see how punchy these can be. I really, really like how this looks. I think the shimmer is really pretty. I just wish this one topper shade was a bit more hydrated so it would adhere a bit better, but that's my only critique. The rest of them feel like they're past palettes, which I really enjoy. I am very drawn to this color story here. I see myself reaching for this one quite a bit just because these are my everyday colors I gravitate towards. The quality is really nice. I really like how buildable these shadows are. These are great user-friendly shadows. I enjoy them a lot, and I think a lot of people would too if you are drawn to the color story, of course. So now I'm just gonna grab my mascaras. The mascara I'm going to use for my top lashes is of course the Rare Beauty one, and I'm going to be using the Glossier Lash Slick as my lower lash mascara. And here are the eyes all finished, just very simple and soft. And the eye shape is kind of freaking me out. I just look like my old self from like 2 years ago. So now let's move on to lips. So in this collection, they came out with 2 new shades in the lip cushions, which I was very happy about because these are some of my favorite lip formulations from the brand. They came out with Mona Lisa. Is that right? Yes, Mona Lisa, which is the lighter one. I actually wore both of these when I went out with my girlfriends as well, but I mixed them because I really liked how that looked. So there's Mona Lisa, really cute. And here is Van Gogh. Yes, Van Gogh. Here they are. I love this formula because it's a nice hydrating tinted balm with quite a bit of pigment and a lot of shine. Before I line my lips, I'll just do a quick swatch of both so you can see them against my lips. So I'll first go in with Van Gogh. So there's that color. I kind of underlined my lips there. My top lip looks so skinny. It has like a really nice red undertone to it. I think I'll reach for this one in the summer with my bronzy looks. Now I'm going to put on Mona Lisa, which isn't my favorite. This is why I liked mixing the two to kind of get a mid-tone shade. This one looks gray against my lip color. I do have quite naturally pigmented lips, so it just doesn't really flatter them much. I feel like it just grays out my lips in a way that I don't enjoy. I'm just gonna wipe away the edges a little bit so I can add some lip liner. I'm going to be using my Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist lip pencil in the shade Cashmere. This lip liner line has quickly become my favorite. I love the colors so much, and they're just really long wearing as well, which is great. This lip liner helped bring more life back into my lips. It kind of took out the gray, but I think I'm still going to add a touch of Van Gogh just to add a bit of pigment. This is the exact lip combo I wore. I really, really liked it. I think that was a good choice because it kind of tied in the blush as well. I like it. Oh god, let's see what happens here now. A little bit funky, but not so bad. So here is the completed look. I just gave new life to my bangs with my air wrap. I feel like they look a lot better now. So regarding this collection, I see myself using the blushes the most out of everything here. I think they just will fit into my life perfectly. Yeah, they're just really easy to wear and the formula is so gorgeous. I already previously loved all of the shades in the Heaven's Glow blushes, so I am for sure welcoming these ones too. I see myself using this specific shade in the lip cushion, Bengo, a lot, especially in the summer. I think it'll be a really cute addition. I feel quite excited about this eyeshadow palette I used today. I see myself packing this one up, especially if I'm going like on a weekend trip. I get all of the tones I use often and in this gorgeous formula that's super easy to work with. Are the tones in here revolutionary? No, I'm just really happy to have it in this formula here. This has been an eyeshadow formula I've loved for years already. I'm sure I'll love this one just as much. Yeah, thankfully all of these products are just new shades. I previously loved all of the products here, so I have no problem in recommending anything here. I say go for it if you're really into the colors and the formulas. I don't think you'd be disappointed in them at all, but if you aren't loving the color stories or you don't see yourself wearing them on a daily basis or even weekly, I would say pass on the collection, but I feel personally very excited to have these products in my collection. I'm going to leave this other eyeshadow palette here on my desk, so I'll create a look using it sometime this month, but I think that's going to be it from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like. It would help me out very much. I'll also make sure to link all of the products in the description down below as always, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!